So working upper body strength session today, up in the upper body mix. I have a bench. You'll need medium dumbbells and heavy dumbbells, or you can use a bottle of water, or you can go light. We're going to be working the front and the back of the upper body. So I've got a bench. You can do all these exercises from the floor, however. There'll be adaptations. So I've got a pull-up bar behind me, but you can use, swap the exercise for a single arm row with dumbbells. So I'll show you what they are exactly. Thanks for the likes already, guys. So if you are watching this on replay, are we too loud? If you're watching this on replay, please comment below replay, and you can fast forward to the next 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for it to populate. So I do have the children with me. Disclaimer, they have been fed, watered, interacted with before I started the class, and nappies have been changed. I say nappies, only one of them's in nappies. The other one's been to the toilet. Anyway, so yeah, I've got heavy dumbbells, light dumbbells. You can swap exercises though, if you feel free to want to do that. I'm going to warm up first. So if it's popular, I'm not sure if this lighting's very good. Hopefully it's better over here. Maybe I should have the. Just let us know if the lighting's a bit bad. So strength session. So we'll be doing. So it's intermediate to advanced workout tonight, because we're using supersets and tricep and a giant set. Sorry, no, tricep and supersets. So it's an advanced training method for building strength and muscle. How we're doing tonight? Let's wait for it to populate. Make sure you've got your water. So I'll run through the exercises so far. Got pull-ups or single arm row. Don't worry if you don't know how to do these, because we'll go over that. Then a seated shoulder press. As many reps as you can on each, then we'll rest after, and then we'll go again. So 3 sets of those. Then we use the heavy bench press. This is after we've warmed up. So the bench will be then flat. Heavy bench press into single arm row, into hammer curls, bicep curls. And then we'll be doing push-ups, into pull-ups, into reverse flies. Wait another minute and we'll get started. So to warm up, I'm going to do standing shoulder press with a lighter dumbbell. So I've got medium and heavy. Make sure you start your Fitbit. Sing it loud, sing it proud. Okay. Parallel grip, all the way up, all the way down. Cores engaged. Try not to lean backwards. Forwards if anything, elbows with the front of you. Good. Just, I'm going to leave some in the tank, okay? And then we're going to go into push-ups on the knees. Just going to make sure I've got a good position here, so you can see. So any variation of push-ups. If you struggle with push-ups, just reduce the range of movement and do a bit of a pulsing action. Can that go a little bit over? So don't come all the way down if you know you can't get back up. So I'm going to go onto my knees, chest to floor. I'm keeping my hips up. Again, we're just warming everything up. Into single dumbbell press. How are we doing, guys? So strength training this evening, upper body mix. Hi Robbie, all right? Second set of these. So like I said, if you can't do full range of movement, just do pulses. Good, ready to get started. This morning, probably recovering from the session. Ah, yeah, I remember. So, yeah, I was feeling my calves today after them tuck jumps yesterday. Right, so pull-ups. We're going to go overhand grip. 36. Yeah, I was just reading how fantastic HIIT is for reducing visceral fat, the fat around your organs. It's one of the only things that works to get rid of it. It's the harmful fat. So overhand grip if you're doing pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups but you've got a pull-up bar, feel free to jump up and come down as slowly as you can. That's called the eccentric phase. Builds a lot of strength. I'm going to be answering questions as I go as well. And then we're going to go into, so if you've not got a pull-up bar, we can do single arm row. So if you've not got a bench, you can do it from the floor with a smaller range of movement. I'd start with the medium bench, overhand grip, elbow, as you can see, is coming as high as I can. So remember the elbow, remember the shoulder. You want the shoulder blade towards the spine. A lot of people don't go high enough. And then we're going to seated shoulder press, just as many reps as you can. Okay, so I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, and I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, toning, etc. as I go. So pull-ups, overhand grip, or single arm row.
How it was. Okay? Oh.
Then, if you're doing single arm row, obviously make sure you do the same amount each side, so swapping over. Then seated shoulder press with the medium weights. Back against rest, all the way up, leaving a small bend in the elbow and down. Core engaged, full range of movement, chest proud. If you are wanting to build muscle and you want to track this workout, make sure you track the reps that you're doing, and then do this session again and try and beat your previous reps. A couple more. Good. Really good way of building strength in the upper body for pull-ups. Now we rest. It's motivating, isn't it? I like watching people work out. Any questions on health, fitness? Anyone struggling to fit exercise into the routine? Any questions about fat loss, toning? So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach specialising in nutrition, diet psychology, habit forming, helping making the lifestyle change for clients. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher as well. I also specialise in back pain, so any back pain questions or postnatal recovery. Thanks, Rachel, it's nice to see a female on. Right, so we're just a few seconds rest and then we're going to go again. And unfortunately, strength training doesn't keep us fit on the inside. Build muscle, and there's loads of positive benefits of strength training, but visceral fat, losing the fat around the organs, isn't one of them. Right, let's go again. So I got 4 last time, so make sure you mark your reps down, and whatever you got last time, try and match it. So you want to feel like a burning sensation. Obviously this is a bit extreme, so I'm just going to go to failure. Fought for that last rep. Into shoulder press. This is finishing round 2, then rest. Nice wee superset. 6, 7, let's get 10. 8, full range of movement, keeping bending the elbow. Oh, I think that was 10. Whew. Thanks, Rachel. Hopefully I can help you with any questions you have about health and fitness. Fit fame. Thanks, but I'm not a performing monkey. We're resting, and then we're going to go one last time with that wee superset. So remember, if you can't do pull-ups, you don't have the pull-up bar, you can go into single arm rows. You're working similar muscle groups in a different way. You're spamming fit fame, my moderator may block you or time you out. Sorry, Dragon, I'm not sure what you said there. Any questions on health and fitness? So I'll go live every night at 6 o'clock with a fitness class that you can follow along to. We do HIIT, we do strength training like today. We do Pilates, some yoga. It's a good mix, and I do a Q&A as I'm doing it on any questions that you're struggling with nutrition wise, fat loss, building muscle, pelvic floor. Thanks, Scott. Right, let's get another 4. Not sure what my bicep size is. Right, I need to get another 4, otherwise the puppy dies. We don't want that. The pressure's on. I really didn't want that puppy to die. I really didn't think I was going to make that 4th one. Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate your support. Hit that bell icon if you want to learn more about health and fitness. No BS approach. Postnatal to 2 young girls, 2 years old and 5. So I've rehabilitated twice. Still a work in progress. Rest. Whew. Thanks for the likes and subscribes already, guys. Really appreciate it. Moving on, so that was 3 sets, so that's superset. Thanks, be kind. So we work, it's an upper body mix today, so some front, some back. Okay. So if you want a strong back, you need to work the opposing muscle groups, which is the front. So we've got bench press. So if you've not got a variety of weights, just choose whatever weights you can. I'm just going to do heavy bench press. So I'm not going super heavy. I've got 17.5 over there, but I've got the 14s out. Then into single arm row with the heaviest you've got, and then the mediums or the lights. I'm going to go into hammer curls actually because they're easier on the wrist. Differentiate superset and a drop set. So superset is working the same muscle group to basically back to back with 2 different exercises. So bicep curl, working the bicep into a pull-up would be a superset without rest. Then you'd rest after. A drop set, take a shoulder press. You do as many as you can with 10 kilograms, then you'd drop into an 8 kilograms drop. That's one way of doing it. There's different varieties. Don't get hurt though. Sorry, Rich, I'm not sure what you understand what you're saying there. So bench press into single arm rows into hammers. But yeah, keep your exercise questions coming. So it's an advanced training method that builds more muscle. It saves time as well. So bench press, starting position, small bend in the elbows, cores engaged to protect the back. The back should be flat against the bench. If you can't do that, you can put your legs up all the way down. So you come into midline of the chest, full range of movement. Yeah.
Demi, hit me first.
Demi, no hitting. So as many as you can. 4, I want 6. Oh, 5, it's burning, but I'm ignoring that.
She's hit me twice on the body.
Demi, stop hitting. And then we're going to go into single arm row with a medium. Remember what I said, it's not just about the elbow, it's about the shoulder as well coming up. It's like a stretch in the anterior, good for posture.
I do this.
Pushing that shoulder blade towards the spine. I'm going to get about 6.
Why were you on this floor?
4. Why did you put water and drum it on? 5 and 6. And then hammer curls with the mediums. So shoulders back, chest proud from here to here. Cores engaged. as many as you can. A good posture. One more. Pass that burn. Rest. So that was a tricep. That's all right, Rachel, no worries.
Come on.
Poor camera placement. Yeah, I don't think I've done it great. It's because of pull-up bars here. Sorry about that. Whew. I missed that, Justin. Thanks, Rachel. So we're resting. We do a little flex and then we continue. Any questions on health and fitness? Thanks so much for the likes and subscribes. So we're going to go into bench press again. A couple of more seconds rest, recovery. Because although I'm not out of breath anymore, because I'm not out of breath anymore, but my muscles are still getting the ATP, the energy back, so that's why I'm resting. I left gym for 6 months because of injury. I want to start again. What should I start with? Work on your base muscular fitness and cardio fitness. So because did you leave because of an injury? RBI, if you can give us a little bit more background there. And what are your goals as well? And we'll get into it. Right, bench press. So bench press works the chest, major chest muscles into anterior deltoid, so front of the shoulder, triceps, back of the arms. So I think I got 6 last time, or was it 8? I can't remember. But make sure you're tracking if you want to build muscle and strength. 4, full range of movement, as far down as you can. 5, use them lats. 6, right arm flagging there, turn left handed. Single arm row. So if you started on the right arm last time, start on the left this time. And remember, it's not just the elbow, it's the shoulder as well. Core should be engaged. Follow. As you can see, I'm not totally going to failure here. I'm going to go heavier on the last set, I reckon. 3, 4, 5. Oops, I did one more. And then hammer curls. Pin them shoulder blades back. 5, 6. Right. Pistol squats. Hi, I'm Ray. I've not tried. I used to be able to do them. Remember, trolls belong under bridges, not in our chat. Hey, I forgot how to do push-ups. Can you tell me how? Well, the next set of exercises, we go into push-ups, so bear with us and we'll get into that. I think so. It shouldn't be way back if it's for lats. I think so. Due to accident, my forefinger was broken, so I had to rest for 6 months. You could have done some legs though, surely. I also lost some weight by then. How do I start? So you're looking for weight loss and building muscle. And start working on your grip strength first of all if you've had a broken finger. So lateral pull downs. Take a full body approach if you're getting into exercising at the gym. Don't go full on legs, full on. And I do basic sets, so not like this tricep back to back, then rest. Do like chest press, 2 sets. So that's like a bench press, 10 reps, rest, another 10 reps with the same weight. And then move on to another body part. Take it easy as you get into, think about stimulate, not annihilate. And I'm guessing that your steps are fine. And make sure you take your protein, recover. I want to go to the fitness centre now. Good. You're quite bossy, Amrit. Okay, so going into bench press again. Whenever I work my chest on a bench, guarantee my lats are sore the next day. So someone said somewhere, your placements of your chest press isn't right. Well, it is, because I know my body better than you. Okay. Looking for about 6. 1, 2, 3. Try not to rush through them. 4. Make sure your wrists are fixed. Yeah. 5. 1 more. 6. Into single arm rows. I'm going heavier this time. Last set of these, and then we'll get into push-ups. Yeah. She wants to see Maria. 3. Cores engaged. 5, 6. Over to the other side. 2. 4. Think about the elbow and the shoulder. 5. Hammer curls. That fire's going up. 4. 5. 6. Rest. Just gonna put that fire back on. Right. If you can do it that fast, it's not heavy enough, so you're missing out on gains. No, I'm not looking for. I'm looking for muscular fitness. My tempo's fine, thanks. Meditation.
Mommy, Daddy is shouting you.
I know. Right, last lot. Everyone's an expert when it comes to health and fitness, I have noticed. Right. Been doing this a long time, guys. And don't forget I'm postnatal as well. I'm not a guy. I don't need to play around with tempo, like time and attention. Just for chest at the moment, it's doing fine. Right, so love a like and subscribe. I go live at 6 o'clock every night with a fitness class. We've done Pilates, HIIT training, core, lots of strength training. Still yet to do yoga. Stay tuned for that. And although we have done some yoga stretches post-workout. So I'm answering any questions as I go on fitness and nutrition. Right. Thanks for your patience, Rachel. Right, push-ups. So I'll show you from the side as well. So you've got a better angle. There's loads of variations of push-ups, so start with whatever feels easier for you, okay? So when we're talking about push-ups, we're talking about generally, because it is a core exercise as well, but we're generally talking about working the chest, the shoulder, and the tricep, the back of the arm. Super beginner push-ups, Pilates push-ups, hips stay up, but you're dipping. I'm going to headbutt that, Anna. So your elbows can come out to the side, chest to floor, so you can go a little bit wider, and you're working the pec more. Can come a little bit closer, shoulders directly under palms of your hand, elbows to the back of the room to predominantly work shoulders and triceps. As you start to progress, you might want to bring your hips down as well as your chest at the same time. Cores engaged, so as you see there's more weight now. And then of course you've got full, struggling. And then you've got plyo as well, so we'll see if I can do a plyo. Massively in the core. But if you do get wrist pain, you can have a play around with them. Hopefully that helps. Any questions specifically, Rachel, on push-ups? I don't enjoy CrossFit. I do this for loving my body, nourishing it. Do core work, pull back and out with dumbbells. Right, I'm a Pilates teacher. Do core work, plenty of it. we've got push-ups, any variation. Into pull-ups, I'm going to go under grip to work the biceps more. And then reverse flies. I'm going to knock reverse flies off actually, because then we need more dumbbells. I'll try and do 6 of the push-ups. As long as you're feeling like a little shake in your shoulders, you'll be fine. Right, so if you're not doing pull-ups, you can switch to the reverse flies. Pushing the shoulder blades towards the spine, working the posterior shoulder, rhomboids, all the way upper back. Instead, or you can go into shoulder press. Totally up to you. So, you see these yet? Under grip for me. Working the bicep. Feeling that in my wrist a little bit, flexibility. Then into push-ups, any variation, and so I'm going to go higher rep on the knees. Pushing the shoulders down away from ears, as many as you can, or 10, 6, 7, 8, then rest. Do that once more, and then we'll get into a Q&A. Yeah, I mean, these people that are giving advice, they probably can't do any pull-ups either. When I go to the gym, not many are doing pull-ups. Well done. So rest, Rachel, and then do that again when you feel like you've recovered. Yeah, doing superset. So doing pull-ups into push-ups, 2 strength exercises for the upper. Any questions on health, fitness, nutrition? So I'm a personal trainer and coach for 12 years, online lifestyle coach, specialising in behavioural change and diet psychology. I can do only 7 pull-ups.
Mommy, help me.
No, I think you're fine. And I'm a yoga and Pilates teacher as well. So if you like and subscribe, you'll see a lot more of my content. If you've got any injuries, any tips for exercise and building strength, building muscle, especially as a woman, postnatal. Right, pull-ups. Well done, Rachel. Rest and then do another. Then into push-ups, then rest. You okay?
Mommy.
Okay, we need 10.
In here.
So if you can't do the full 10, shake off, then into it again. Oh, I think that was 8, 9, 10. I do love failing. How did you find that, Rachel? Did you go again? What's your doubt, Amrit, in nutrition? I'm just going to put these weights back, just over there. We'll stretch off next. How can I fall asleep faster? Sorry, I'm just catching up on my comments. So what I mean, I hate pull-ups are hard to do. There's no escape. The best way to improve pull-ups is do more of them in a variety of ways, like grips. Falling asleep faster. Look at your sleep routine. I've got a podcast on this. If you go into my bio, there's a link to my podcast. It's actually called Sleep Routine, and that's everything. It's about training the subconscious. Off the top of my head, it's about training the subconscious rather than your consciousness, and that takes time. And remember, no progress is linear. So like hot showers, hot baths before bed increases the core temperature, which helps melatonin release, like naturally. I was going to say melanin, that's melatonin. I I get confused. One's for getting your skin brown, the other one's for falling asleep. I think it's melatonin. Yeah, it's melatonin. Amrit, is 250 grams of chicken and 5 eggs enough for protein for 70? Is that everything that you're eating in a day? As in protein wise? I have split my cheek open, that's what's making it harder for me. Oh, so hair, you've got a bit of like blood rush to the head. Yeah, be careful. Is it enough for building muscle? Depends how many steps you do in a day. So 3 things that you need to build muscle. Progressive overload, Amrit, is a really important thing. Make sure that you're doing that. Eating enough protein. There's not loads of, you don't need tons of protein, but more is better, usually. Most people don't eat enough. That's why we hammer on about it. But mostly, like if you start eating over 100 grams of protein a day, usually ticking the box and you're spreading it out. Because you're 21, so you don't really need to worry about the anabolic window. That's when you're in your 30s. You need to be more on point with protein timings. And you also need sleep as well. Narrow grip, lower lats, wide grip, upper lats. Yeah. 250 chicken breasts. Is that in a day? Melatonin. Yeah, I doubted myself. Thanks, be kind. Any questions on health and fitness? I'm just waking up. It's morning time for me. Where are you, legend? According to me, most important thing in muscle building is correct form of exercise. Yeah, but a lot of people can't get correct form, so you've got to do adaptations. I'll be right back. I need to find my charger. No worries. Hi there. That's okay. Any questions on health, fitness, toning, fat loss? Anyone struggling with fat loss? Anyone struggling with back pain? So I'll go live every night at 6 o'clock with a fitness class and a Q&A, and then I'll stay for a little while, see if there's any good questions coming in. I think I'm going to start working out people's calorie needs. I think that might be helpful. What do you think? Like calorie deficits, calorie targets. Thanks, be kind. Any mothers on here with young ones? So I'm going to stretch off, arms out to the back.
It's so bouncy.
We're stretching off the pec and the shoulder area, good for posture. Push your shoulder blades towards the spine. Don't know if you can see it, if this helps. Shoulder blades towards the spine. Shoulder height. My dad's using my charger. So 250 grams of chicken. So 100 grams of chicken has about 25 grams of protein. So that's 50 grams from the chicken. Posterior delt stretch. And then say you're getting like 5 grams per egg. 25 grams. And you're 21. Depends how heavy you are, but it sounds like you're having about 75 grams of protein. Does that sound about right? I'm trying and get 100 because you're a guy. If you're wanting to saturate the protein synthesis response from exercise, you need to get the higher end of the protein. My battery is low. Stretching lower back. Have you been on here? Be kind when I've been doing spinal twist. I can show you that one. It's amazing. I love that one. I learned that as part of my yoga teaching, and it's one of the best ones. Whereabouts are you tight? If you want to stretch the upper back, push your shoulders forward, so your shoulder blades away from your spine now. Push forward. And you've also, like, whereabouts are you tight? If you're tight in the trap area, you can begin nerve flossing. That's a nice one for you there. Because a lot of us are like that, aren't we, with our phone, with our desk, just in general. So the sternocleidomastoid, the muscles in your neck, this one gets tight and can cause headaches. Any questions on nutrition? I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. Is that why you're being kind to me? Yes, Harry.
Debbie's not being kind.
Well, why don't you come out there then, go and watch something on your iPad, get a bit of peace. So basically, Indian food creates a lot of belly fat, and yeah, it's hard to get rid of them. Yeah, well, I've heard Indian cuisine's quite sweet. I mean, the more processed food, because you could be losing visceral fat, so like fat on your, you know, the outside of your body, that works with a calorie deficit. But if your nutrition's not great, you can still be keeping visceral fat, sorry, subcutaneous fat. But if your nutrition's not great, you could be gaining visceral fat, which is the cause of metabolic diseases. Hiya, Dhruvesh, I hope I pronounced that right. Thanks, Rachel. So I consume with 200 grams white rice and oatmeal in the morning. I just love cheese and beans with tuna. I love a jacket potato, me. Any questions on nutrition? Anyone struggling? Any back pain? Cleaning up my diet is way harder than anything I do. Hi, Piolo. As anything, yeah, it's the hardest part for many, but if you can get into a routine with it, the clients that I've worked with, who that's not even a problem, they're in a good routine with the oh, I got told yesterday I had a spare tyre, so thanks for that.
Demi herself one from
Do you want cuddles, Demi? No. Give her a cuddle then, Harry. Has she bumped her head? Darling potato. You can also swap for a sweet potato, but there's not much difference in glycemic index.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Naughty.
Why is she saying? Why is she saying that you're naughty?
I got it on nothing.
So every time I eat a salad that's like dense in nutrition, it's like one massive tick for discipline, your taste buds, because the more foods like that you eat, the more you'll enjoy them, your taste buds do change. Whereas if you're just eating highly palatable food, like high carbs, high fat, you know, like pastries and donuts, you'll crave that more. So you kind of like switching your taste buds off every time you eat like a boring salad, and it's discipline as well. Any questions on health, fitness, strength training, fat loss? So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, a yoga and Pilates teacher, online lifestyle coach specialising in nutrition and diet forming. Get to your room. She's not in the mood. Finally, the champion and doll came in. Also, if you know cricket sport, and whenever I throw the ball far away, it creates a terrible pain. Like it should be cut off. Is that in your shoulder? Right. It sounds like nerve pain. Now, did you say you could do AMRIT pull-ups? And I have wide shoulders. I'd go and see a physio. I mean, you could have a tightness or a weakness or both causing it. Right, too loud.
No.
To your room, just let her have it.
Oh, I forgot.
Naughty. So the problem with the shoulder girdle is it's super weak. It's the weakest joint in the body. Although it's a ball and socket like the hip, and that means it should be like quite strong, right? Well, it's not, because it's quite shallow. So it's just been held together with muscle tissue and like soft tissues, tendons, ligaments. So it needs to be strengthened in a variety of ways. So if you're just doing frontal raises all the time, you're not really doing the medial, or reverse flies and, you know, posterior delt, and rotator cuff strengthening exercises, then you'll have weak shoulders. But I find an all-rounder is we're working on pull-up strength, to be honest, and exercises like that. I have right shoulder pain and weakness whilst doing a barbell upright row, probably a rotator cuff injury. Let me figure this out. I have a right shoulder pain and weakness whilst doing upright rows. Right shoulder. Whereabouts do you feel the weakness? So is it in the medial delt? Yeah, it sounds like rotator cuffs usually generally felt a lot deeper. Again, I'd recommend going and seeing a physio, getting them to pinpoint it. You can figure it out yourself. Like, are you going too high on the upright row? Are you having to use like your traps more and they overtake because they pin on top of your shoulder, your traps. Thanks, Michael. Any questions on injuries, health, fitness? I'm sure you've been told enough. Oh, thanks, Legend. You need a great chiropractor session. I can throw for, I guess, 100 meters just for once. Yeah, you're having trouble with explosive movement, aren't you? I'd go and see a physio. They'll be able to give you specific exercises. Like, I'm not here to diagnose. This is fantastic. You give free advice. Try it. I also feel weak whilst doing lateral raises. Lateral raises are something you shouldn't be going heavy on anyway, generally. Thanks for that. You could do like upright row into lateral raises. So you're using the medial delt, the shaping one, twice in 2 different exercises is a good way. Thanks, Joe. I also feel weak by doing that. But yeah, lateral raises are hard. Any movement that the limbs are coming away from the midline of the body are challenging. Thanks for the likes and subscribes already and comments. Thank you. Thanks, Be Kind. Every day I'm like always learning. I'm reading an excellent book actually. If anyone out there wants to debunk the crap that gets told about diets and diet culture and keto and carbs are bad, saturated facts. It's all brand new knowledge. And I don't know if you've seen him. He's a Dr. Oh no, I've forgotten his name. He's super smart. He debunks professionals on the internet talking shit basically, and he's now brought a book out, so it's called Saturated Facts. So I've started reading that, and yeah, it's just like trying to level up your knowledge, but also trying to level up your knowledge with new knowledge. So it's a constant just going this life. Hey, my arm has been hurting for a long time even though I haven't done anything. Sounds like a weakness then, Rachel. Thanks for the love, guys, on my my other videos. The best quality of your fitness journey is science-based, yes. And then no one can argue with you. But there's always new science emerging. I mean, we used to all think that if you want to lose body fat, just go in a calorie deficit. And then we found out that there was 2 different types of body fat. And some milk. Okay, baby. Then we found out there's 2 different types of body fat, and one was very harmful, subcutaneous versus visceral. And visceral fat around the organs is the one that's causing all the metabolic syndrome and diabetes. And they say most of us are insulin resistant now. And it's all to do with our food being crap, basically. Talk about your diet. What's the best? Oh, thank you so much, moderator. So the Saturated Facts is by Idris Mughal. Yeah, Dr. ID, I think he's called, on TikTok, he's on Instagram. Give him a follow, he's amazing. It's all science-based, and he's got like same values as me. And he's super down to earth if you send him a message. Anyway, sorry, where was I? The best quality, talking about diet, what's your best before a workout for energy, sugar, carbs? Yeah, basically. But I mean, you don't really have to, as long as you're having enough carbs during the daytime, you don't really need to be on it as much. I mean, I don't make sure before this session, I've just happened to have my dinner before these sessions now. But I make sure, like, I'm sensible. Oh, sorry. I got water in your eye. Sorry, getting distracted. Right, she's quiet now. She's drinking her milk. But not sugar so much. Whole foods you want to get your sugars from. There's simple and complex carbohydrates, sugars. Lateral raises should be done with low weights, higher reps. I guess it's a slow twitch fibers, so I should be hammered in less weight. Exactly, Amrit. Yeah, you're clearly not a beginner. That's okay, Rachel. Just give us a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again. Hit that bell icon. Can you do another class? Sorry, Eliza, but I've got other recorded classes on here. Yesterday, we did HIIT abs. So there was cardio and ab exercises, mixed it up a bit. And then the day before, that was glutes. Bye, Rachel. Yeah, omega-3 supplements. So omega-3 is quite hard to get now because it's like all the fish have omega-6 in it. There's omega-3 and omega-6, right? Essential fatty acids that the body can't produce. And one's for inflammation, one's for anti-inflammatory. So you should get them both. But our diet is apparently high in omega-6. Inflammatory, might want to check that actually off the top of my head. I'm sure it's omega-3 that's anti-inflammatory, and we don't get much of it, so it's a good supplement to take. So yeah, go live at 6 o'clock every evening with a fitness class. We do Pilates, yoga, HIIT training, strength training, stretch classes. Excited for upcoming webs, like I'm going to learn something new. Yeah, be kind, get it followed. What are your goals? Be kind. All right, ma'am, see you. I'll sleep now. No worries, enjoy. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Any more questions on health, fitness, nutrition? I go to the gym in the morning. How long should I wait after eating before I go into the gym? Totally depends on you. I'm someone who can train straight after a heavy meal. Other people, it make them sick. Also depends on what kind of food, because if you're over, and meal timings can matter. If you're over the age of 50, you might have a hiatus hernia that's undiagnosed. So any lying down postures can make you feel sick and acid reflux. Totally depends. But generally, I feel like food doesn't really bother me when I eat, and train. If you're looking specifically for performance goals, it's going to matter more. But usually it's the icing on the cake. People worry too much about when they should be eating, how fast they need to get in protein to achieve the goals. That's the icing on the cake. What you should be looking at is consistency. And if you're trying to lose fat, you're prioritising steps and nutrition over strength training. But you should be getting some strength training in a week, at least once a week, full body. And you should be getting some sort of cardio, but your cardio can be steps as well, just to take care of that visceral fat. I'm a Scottish warrior. Any questions on health and fitness? I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. The more I study science, the weirder it gets. Oh, I love science. I love science. Yeah, what's the weirdest thing that you've been learning? I think the microbiome's pretty fascinating, and we don't really know much about it. That science is still in its infancy. So tomorrow, I think we'll do some legs. I don't think we've done, no, we did, yeah, we've not done legs this week yet. Oh, it's Wednesday actually. No, I made a promise to Higher Observer. Wednesday, we're going to do Pilates, and it's going to be for spine strength, flexibility, mobility, and relieving back pain. That's what's tomorrow at 6 o'clock, so don't miss. What's your favourite cheat meal? So I don't really have cheat meals. Be kind, I work it within my calorie intake, but me and my partner once a week do go to an Indian and have chicken bhuna, pilau rice, garlic and coriander naan, and a coffee afterwards, and it's lovely, something to look forward to. But that's within my calorie intake. Hey, I'll be watching on my Xbox. It has a different account. Oh, great. So Rachel, I was just saying, have you ever tried Pilates before? Good girl. Where's Harry?
Mama.
Okay, baby. So if you've not done Pilates before, because before I was a Pilates and yoga teacher, I used to get them both mixed up, and I find it ludicrous now. So if you want rehabilitation to look after your spine and postnatal rehab, like think postnatal, like pelvic floor, core engagement, like proper learning awareness about your body, you want Pilates. It's like your rehab friend. Whereas yoga, although there is an element of rehab in yoga, that just because of the postures that you hold in them, you are holding postures. It's breath work, pranayama, de-stressing. It's been shown to cure depression after a year of doing consistent yoga. It's very powerful. So they both have they're both mindfulness. My Pilates classes tend to be quite relaxing as well. But yeah, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, spine strength, mobility, flexibility, some relaxation. It's going to be a nice class to get moving and hopefully bring some relief to anyone suffering with back pain. So that's tomorrow at 6. So hit that bell icon if you want to join. I don't even know what Pilates is. Have you not heard of it before? I wish in my 20s I knew about Pilates. It brings you that awareness to your body as well. Like, this side's tighter than the other side. Maybe that's why I've been having niggles on my shoulder. Maybe I need to do more of this stretch. You figure out your own rehab, basically. Your baby's dress colour is reminding me about Iron Man and Flash. That was an accident this morning. Actually, she was changed at nursery. Yeah. And then I put a yellow top on top of her. That's funny. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. So I am trying to educate a no BS approach to health and fitness, because putting myself in the shoes of today's generation, there's more misinformation than ever, and there's still all this hype about body images and pregnancy and postnatal rehab, and and it's more confusing now than ever. And I remember being in that position and like wanting to know what the secret was to long-term fat loss. So I'm here to teach you what that is and the trade secrets, basically. Trade secrets. But it's basically all smoke and mirrors around a calorie deficit and exercise. Well, you real Wonder Woman. Thanks, Wesley. Ma'am, please also promote correct form of exercise. I do. I do. So it's always quality over quantity. So you need to remember as well, I'm a postnatal as well, so I'm working for rounded shoulders. I think you're referring to the bench press, are you? Because there's many variations of a bench press. You can come forward a little bit with your arms, you can go back, but you want roughly midline of your chest. Your elbows can come here, your elbows can come here. It can be on an incline, a decline, flat bench. You can have narrow grip, wide grip. You can come to partials and pulse. You can come further down, have the dumbbells right here. Depends what you're working on. I'm 20, but I have many injuries because I did some stupid stuff. Oh, been there, man. Also ran too much for my, oh God, sorry to hear that. Doctors and physios did not really help. Heard that before. Now I'm experimenting in the gym and it's really nice. It's actually nice. Good. Yeah, it sounds like you're repairing the relationship with exercise in your body. Would you say that was fair? I look at it as, because I've been through that as well, where you're punishing your body with exercise. Like, oh, I've had a chocolate bar, I must do this exercise to burn it off. Totally wrong. If you think about loving and nourishing your body and looking after it, it'll look after you, and you'll age nicely without aches and pains, and you'll be able to get to know your body, so you'll know when something is off. How much time have you taken to get correct form and good muscle-mind connection? Not enough people talk about mind-muscle connection, and I just love it when someone brings it up organically. So as a PT, as I've been in the industry 12 years, I wasn't told about mind-muscle connection. Enjoy, Ryan. And it's something that I had to do my own, and progressive overload and a deficit. I didn't know about how to lose fat as a PT when I qualified. It was all my own research. The actual qualifications, so bear this in mind, if you're looking for your own personal trainer or you come across one online, the actual personal trainer qualification just teaches you correct form about exercise, goes into the anatomy of how the muscles contract, blood pressure readings, the benefits of exercise, injuries that can occur. It's so basic. I can't tell you how basic it is. That's why it's paramount you continue professional development in the fitness industry, especially if you're a personal trainer, because when you qualify, you literally know nothing. What is it? So mind muscle connection. How much time have you taken to get great form? So mind muscle connection's a real interesting one, because these are lost over time. So think about these little old ladies who are hunched in the spine like that. So that tells me, when I look at them, that they've had children, they've breastfed, they've maybe been pregnant and have an anterior pelvic tilt, adds pressure to the spine, switches the glutes off. So I'm in the process of building my glutes to shift my pelvis forward. Joys of pregnancy, it takes time. But these connections in the core, in the back, are really commonly lost through pregnancy, desk job, like your everyday life. So mind muscle connection, they're lost, but they can be regained with a proper focus on the exercise. But I mean, it's good to mix your workouts up as well and see what your body can do. So like you could do like a session built around mind muscle connection versus a HIIT session to challenge that mind muscle connection that you've lost. The most mind muscle connection that I've lost is in my core through pregnancy, 2 pregnancies. I was underactive here, overactive here, and that's come back now, but it's still a work in progress. Hi Infinity, you all right? Just talking about mind muscle connection, I love that topic, I think it's fascinating. There's still loads to learn about that as well. Yeah. What's your own research heads off to you? What is your... Yeah, you don't get... I mean, I wish there was a book all about mind muscle connection. Well, I've not come across one. If anyone... I would like to learn a lot more about it. Well, I'm in the process. I've always learned about nutrition as well. There's always something to be reading. Speaking from experience, my right hip got injured first. And it basically led to my right ankle, same side I take it, and a back it yet. The body's like a chain and it can break. Totally true. So your pelvis is the foundation of the building. So if something's off below or, well, not so much higher up, but your ankle, and then you start overcompensating, like I am, that can lead to scoliosis, doing a lot of that. You see a lot of mothers that are, I don't do much of this, but that's a bad form. Scott's got a wee pal. Baby's enjoying snacks. She's cheeky. You've already had a packet of them. She's like, Mummy's on a live. I get to do what I want. Lots of respect for you, Scottish warrior. After hearing you, thanks a lot. Yeah. My lower back on the left side is killing me. I think I've pulled some. If you can get into a spinal twist, try and do that one. You can use bolsters under your knees, both shoulders flat out to the side, core engaged, knees, both knees up and over to one side. Do you know which one I mean? If you can get into it carefully, it's close to my kidney. Are you sure it's not your kidneys? Because I had a kidney infection once and I thought it was back pain. I was in child's pose, it was pulsating, and it turns out it was a kidney infection. So just be careful of that. Make sure you've not got a temperature or anything. Do you know that you've pulled it, or is it just randomly started? Any questions on health and fitness, nutrition? Have you had any kidney issues before? You're not giving it them. Soggy crisp. Hope not, it's just that I keep an eye on that. If you get any flu-like symptoms, it progresses pretty fast. Sepsis, don't forget, and all that. Probably not. I sound like a Google doctor now. Tell you you've got maybe a kidney problem. If it's back pain though, you should be able to stretch it out carefully. If your muscles are warm. Don't put it crisp in your mouth and my mouth. I love you, but I'm not sharing that. She's looking at me and mocking while eating tasty snacks. There's nothing to them pom bears, they're just air. Right, guys. Yeah, I love spinal twist if you can get into that. Child's pose might be good. So that's knees together, bum down on your heel and your forward, you know, like that one. Check out, Google child's pose and spinal twist, and if you can get into them, and take a somatic approach, Infinity. So if it feels good but tight, stay in it for 2, 3, 4 minutes. Yeah, she's got lovely hair, hasn't she? And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. So go live at 6 o'clock every night. Tomorrow's Pilates Infinity for back pain, strength, mobility, fluidity of movement, flexibility. I'm going to work the full back muscles. Anyone with back pain, get in a spinal twist. If you have a seated job, or if you stand up a lot, to be honest, at the end of the day, get into a spinal twist. Ta. Welcome to the live, guys. Thanks, Infinity. Fergie and Jesus. Oh, that's funny. Any questions on health and fitness? I'm here to give you a no BS approach to it all and break down the barriers and complications. It's funny. Are you okay? Getting tired? Yeah. Okay. It's time to start the sleep routine. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be a good class tomorrow. I planned it for spine strength, etc. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow with Pilates. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a good